for the Space Marines to do. So we've got a single tactical squad, a single Grey Knight squad, and a single Scout squad. They appear to be outsquatted in general, but hey, look at this. This is nice. Space Marines shooting each other, and this is because of another Dark Eldar ability. This player's been really nasty with his abilities here. The two tactical Marines firing at each other. And what a waste of resources for the Space Marine player. He's really lost a whole squad there, and even his heavy bolters and stuff gone down. This is really, really nasty stuff. He's only got his Grey Knights here to rely on, but of course, as everybody knows, Grey Knights, very quality unit. Able to hold their own against a lot of different enemies. Very effective troops. And they're pushing forward now, without the support of any tactical squads at all, but it's the triple heroes which is going to do it, I think. And Dark Eldar bringing up that torch ramp in the middle just to lower the morale, but it's not going to affect the Grey Knights very much, because the Grey Knights cannot be broken. They're just such a brave, courageous unit here. And we've got some more tactical Marines here fighting with Homunculus. Homunculus has decided he's a bit outgunned there and is heading back. But looks like we've got some Wyches back at the Dark Eldar base. These are interesting looking units. You don't see them very often in a game of Soulstorm. But they're pretty cool units. They've got combat drugs and stuff, and they're pretty nasty in combat. Kind of like I like to think of them as the Dark Eldar equivalent of the Eldar Howling Banshees. Now, fortunately for the Space Marine player, his patience has paid off, and he's getting some payback in the form of the destruction of that Dark Eldar listening post further up. And there goes the slave chamber as well. So it looks like the outer reaches are now under control of the Space Marines, so well done here by Som, actually getting into position and capturing this point as well. But looks like, according to the minimap, the Dark Eldar are heading at, looks like they're going to make a counterattack here. The Wyches are running, and he's got a lot of these Wyches here. They're buffing up, and they're getting ready for combat, charging straight in, and it looks like the rest of the Dark Eldar are following up, so this looks to be a two-pronged attack here. Even using the Dark Eldar ability, that looks like the confusion in the spell again. So Space Marines shooting each other while they're being mowed down by the splinter rifles of the Dark Eldar warriors. And we've even got a vehicle here. Looks to be it's called a Raider. Dark Eldar vehicle showing up, and there's the corrosive abilities going off. I will forgive you if you can't really understand what's going on here with so many abilities being fired. But that's the way of it when you've got Dark Eldar versus a Space Marine player like this using Grey Knights and stuff and triple hero. It's so hard to tell what's going on with all of the abilities, but a lot has happened, and the Dark Eldar player looks to have gained the upper hand of that battle and pushed the Space Marine back from that side of the territory. So good job by him. We've only got 2 Grey Knights left in that squad. We've got 2 technical squads and plenty of heavy bolters here, so just firing back at that Raider. It's got a single lance on it, Dark Lance there for anti-vehicle support. But yeah, not too much use to that. It will be good against buildings and so forth though. And here come the Wyches unloading from that Raider. They temporarily melted up on it. And it looks like that listening post is going to go down. Whew. So Space Marines have retreated to the safety of that minefield and heading back behind it. Hopefully that will give them enough defense to get some reinforcements happening. And a single rocket being fired off. Looks like that tactical squad has been upgraded with a single rocket launcher. Not a bad idea as a counter to that Raider there. And just in case the Dark Eldar decide to get any more vehicles. But wow, this is shaping up to be quite an intriguing game tactically. Oh, here come the Dark Eldar, and they're rushing in. If they go too much further forward, that minefield's going to go off, and they're retreating here. But the Space Marines are packing a lot of punch in terms of firepower here. So it looks like the Dark Eldar looks like they're going to mount up on those Raiders. 2 white squads on either side of the Raiders, and it looks like ZX is getting a taken hold victory. The counter is timing down, but plenty of time left to go. We've got the Raiders flying over the Space Marine lines, unloading the Wyches directly on top of the minefield, mind you. So that minefield is consistently blowing up units here, but it's not really going to affect the Dark Eldar player that much. An orbital barrage going off over all the Dark Eldar forces, so that's the Space Marine Force Commander has called down fire from the heavens, and everything's going off right here. Once again, this is an even more extreme case of things going off and it being hard to tell what's going on, but looks like the Dark Eldar player has taken some casualties, but not as much as the Space Marine player. His Force Commander's just about to die. He's running away for dear life, and we've got some Terminators arriving in the nick of time to defend, and that Spaceman Commander is hidden inside the orbital relay, a building which can be garrisoned by troops and obviously sent back into battle via a drop pod. Homunculus getting crossfired there by Terminator Squad and Tactical Squad, and he's been killed. But that was quite a violent battle, as you just saw, and both players lost a lot of units. I gotta feel that the Space Marine player came out with a lot of losses there. But hard to tell. He's got plenty of Grey Knights, and crucially, he's got a Terminator Squad now. He's only kept one of those heroes alive, and got the Chaplain returning now. Wow, very interesting game. This is still dragging out. We've passed the 20-minute mark. That take and hold counter is still counting down, by the way. So looks like the Space Marine's going to have to recapture something, either the top of the map there or the center. Assault cannons blazing away, and again the White just being transported into battle via the Raiders. So this actually should keep the Space Marines held up, and wow, this is like the ultimate Dark Eldar ability. This is the Soul Storm you're seeing, this big purple field, and it's just you can actually control it, and it's moving into the Terminators, and everything in that range is taking damage, and that's where this game gets its namesake from, the Soul Storm itself. And that has been cast on the Space Marines, so they are going to be taking some serious pain there. Dark Eldar Archon retreating. These Grey Knights, too tough for them. Or him, should I say. Bam, Stormbolt is blasting away. And here come the Terminators, and wow, where do these guys come from? Looks like we've got some Warp Beasts arrived already, so the Dark Eldar have teched up very effectively, and these Warp Beasts are very effective combat units, charging straight into the Terminators, and just when I thought that the Space Marine player had some serious firepower kicking off there, the Warp Beasts arrive, and we've even got a Telos, which is the Dark Eldar vehicle, very good combat vehicle. And it looks like, due to the very low number of Space Marine squads here, the Dark Eldar are going to run all over them with these Warp Beasts. It looks like we've got 2 packs of them charging all over the Space Marines here and getting plenty of kills. This looks pretty bad for the Space Marine player, I've got to say, especially with that Telos tanking a lot of damage and inflicting some casualties in the close assault here. Looks like the Dark Eldar going for that armory. That's really going to get rid of the sort of weapon options for a lot of the Space Marine squads, unfortunately, and buffing out units again. This looks like the Dark Eldar is really picking up a lot of momentum here. It's going to be tough for the Space Marines to stop this, especially with those Warp Beasts charging in. The only real weakness of the Warp Beast pack is that if you take their morale damage down and break the squad, they'll actually attack each other. But it looks like the Space Marines just don't have enough firepower to achieve that. And everything's going off right now. Space Marines retreating, unfortunately, and Warp Beasts are too fast for them. Surrounding units, and looks like that Librarian is going to get picked off if he sticks around for too long. He's getting charged, and the Raiders just following up. Dark Eldar are really too quick here, and the Space Marine has actually been forced right back to his base. The whole side of his map is being overrun right now. Even his relics being recaptured by a group of Whites there. Orbital relay being taken up by the Telos. This looks to be it, guys. Dark Eldar somehow has managed to use a strategy to great effect, and instead of using Reaper jet bikes and Helions, he's got complete map control now, and has just teched up the Whites and eventually, ultimately, Warp Beasts, managing to secure this game, and that is it. Guys, thanks for watching another game.